Mr. Medric tells me that this tree, this live oak, is more than 400 years old. You getting used to people just coming by here to take pictures and
That's right.
find out a little bit more about it?
I get lost in that.
And you like?
Yeah, Paul, that them ought to be in the next 15 minutes. They will go have Patterson. I called it. She said they want Patterson coming this way.
Okay.
They're in
Okay.
Red. Okay.
All right.
That's what I say. We can go back to about a house.
Okay. That sounds good.
If you don't want to take any more pictures, you got enough pictures?
I guess so.
Buku. I think I got buku. I don't know about you. I'm good. Between last Sunday and this Sunday, I got. Oh, and his storage. I love his storage. This floor costs $9. What he said, $9.
$9.50
Cents for that floor.
for the whole floor.
And it was $1 a day for the labor.
This is the house Mr. Medric was born in. Had to have been here before the store. And the reason, he points out, is that the house faces Bayou Teche. The house faces the Teche, which would have been your main means of transportation back at that point in the late 1800s. So the house must have been here before the store, because there was no road, evidently. Otherwise, the house would be facing the road, right? This house right here could precede the Civil War. The secret to a good life?
From 65 years to 35. I got married in 1935 and she died in 95.
I know it hurts you. I can tell. So you say the secret to a good life is the love of a good woman, huh?
That's right.
I think that's a quote from you.
That is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I agree.
The secret of a good life is to have a good wife.
A good wife.
Yeah.
You know, at the age of 95 and looking backward, would you do anything different?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. Different. I regret that I never went anywhere with my wife. You know what I mean? The only place I went to with my wife was the graduation of my 3 daughters.
They all...
Now, many ladies wouldn't have stood for that.
Yeah.
And then I wrote after I started closing on a Sunday, I wrote to Generate where to go to her mother's house. We leave here at 12 when our closing. We'd be back for 2:30.
Yeah.
I didn't stay too long. I never went anywhere.
So, I know you worked in New Orleans at the same.
That was before I met my wife.
Yeah.
That was when I was right out of high school. That's before I had anything. I was working in the field, working at Oak Lawn for 85 cents a day.
You were working at Oak Lawn Manor?
In the sugar house.
Oh, in the sugar house. Okay. All right.
I ran the evaporators at Oak Lawn Sugar House for 85 cents for 12 hours.
Wow.
And now I asked this guy last year how much he's making. He was complaining he wasn't making enough money and he's getting $35 an hour. And I said, no, boy, I said, you wouldn't have done it like I done it, 12 hours for 85 cents, huh? Yeah. I did that for a few years.
The good old days, huh?
I don't know if they were good or not, but it's not a necessity. But I never traveled a lot. I went to California one time when my brother was sick, my oldest daughter. Bought plane tickets and we flew over there for 3 days to see him. When he died, I didn't go to his funeral, you know.
You're psychic.
That sure could make it, huh?
I say you're psychic, Mr. Medric, because my next question was going to be, how far have you traveled? How far have you been from Franklin, Louisiana? And you went to California.
I went to California for 3 days.
For 3 days. That was your only trip out of Louisiana?
I went to Florida one time. I stayed overnight and we came back the next day.
In Florida?
Yeah, we were supposed to go to my partner's camp. We went to the Medric camp. We had so many people that you sleep on the floor, they walk over you and everything. Told my wife, let's get up and we go back home. I came right back.
There you go. Back to good old Franklin.
Yeah, my brother from New Orleans that came to stay in my store for me.
Yeah.
That all.
Yeah, there they are. Paulette, and Mike. Very good, very good.
How y'all like the old house?
Oh,
it's a treasure.
Very,
You
very
come
nice.
and say you
Small.
Mr. Landry?
And then he got the
Mr.
30, I
Landry.
said, no,
I'm
that's
Medric
still too
Martin.
big. I got the 36.
Oh,
but,
you Mildred's boyfriend?
broken up.
I said, yes,
It's
sir.
been in June,
And I come
July.
to ask you a question. I said, can we get married? She said, he
I
said,
had an uncle who was a welder. He was
you think you can
independent.
take care of
Worked in different
a wife? I said, I sure can. I believe him. I can. He said, well, you have to ask her mama, but it'll be all right with me, but you're going to have to ask her mama. I said, I'm blowing up. So the father, we're not waiting there till the father and my wife fix it for. She said they come at me. I walk in and they sat down and I'm over there. Oh, I said, Miss Langer, I got something to ask you. I said, can you get me, Millie to get married? Get married? Yeah. Do you think you can take care of Millie? I said, yes, ma'am, I believe so. You gonna be mean to her? I said, no, ma'am. And she said, I'm not having to do that. I said, yes, ma'am, I'll do all that. She said, well, yeah, it'll be all right. So